What if I told you the Pyroclastic Mastery skin right now is bugged and you can actually get it without having to complete all the classes required? I recently unlocked Pyroclastic Camo on X-Defy and I now have it on my ACR as well as my AK. After the most recent patch, they increased weapon XP per level on primaries from 1500 to 2000 and from 500 to 1000 on secondary weapons. With this, the overall increase in requirement of XP per weapon level has also affected the Pyroclastic progress. I was at 18 out of 23, and all of a sudden I was at 22 out of 23, and I believe that this is because weapon XP is like a universal XP level. So retroactively, all of my previously earned levels counted for more, pushing my progress up further, regardless of me not finishing my shotguns and not finishing my LMGs. So if you're 22 out of 23, whatever, finish a gun up to level 400, see if it progresses, and then get something to 500 and see if you get Pyroclastic. It's probably going to work. Do this until the next patch if they decide to patch that. Since they hit us with this weapon XP increase, use this if you want to get Pyroclastic on something ASAP. I know we didn't get double XP, but this should help. I think that this should be kept in the game, honestly, because at the same time of them having all these different requirements of different classes, having to do the sidearms, having to do this, having to do that, it's a lot to ask within a 2-season time frame. I think our previous weapon levels counting for 2,000 apiece retroactively kind of sweetens the blow of this increase by 500 per weapon level required now. Let me know if you find yourself at a spot where you're really close to it. You get some weapons to level 400 and then something to 500 and see if Pyroclastic unlocks for you as well. You might not have to do all of your pistols now. You might not have to do everything that you don't want to do now. Maybe just try leveling some stuff up that you already have really close. Let me know if your progress towards Pyroclastic changed after last Wednesday's patch. Like I said, I went from 18 out of 23 to 22 out of 23. I finished one more LMG and then got the AK to level 500. I got Pyroclastic on it. Took the ACR to 500, got Pyroclastic on that. So currently I literally just unlocked Pyroclastic without having to do the shotguns, without having to do the SMGs. I only have 2 of those at 400. And I also didn't have to do all the LMGs. I still should have to do one more LMG as well. Keep in mind though, 2 of the shotguns are like level 250. One of them is level 400. PP19 is like level 108. The MP5 is like level 110. I guess those counted retroactively for 2000 XP per level towards Pyroclastic. And then one of my LMGs that should be leveled up is 250, so I guess that retroactively counted. All the weapon levels retroactively counted, even though your weapon level didn't increase. I previously had 4 ARs level 400 in addition to a level 100 something M4 and then like a 150 MDR. So there was a lot of weapon levels within that class alone. So I guess according to the math, technically before this little weapon XP nerf that we just got, which was like 33% I believe, take this knowledge as a double-edged sword. We're also benefiting retroactively from that 33%. Hope you have a great day. Take it easy. Consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one. On top of all this though, I really do think we need double XP weekends more often. We need the opportunity to earn more double XP tokens and stuff. Earn more cosmetics in game in general, more different types of events. I think for the average player, this recent update has slowed down the camo grind for a lot of people, and that's maybe what they intended, but I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of transparency recently compared to what we were getting closer to the launch of the game. Apparently there was a tweet made like a month or 2 ago where they did say they were going to increase weapon XP to balance out things for objective XP. I just think that the way that they did it wasn't necessarily a buff. It was a nerf essentially, especially because team deathmatch is still the best way to go. And for average and casual players and stuff, this is really just going to slow the whole process down for a lot of people. For the people who do benefit, from being closer to having the camo now because of that possible oopsie, you know, cheers. But to everybody else, you know, it just feels a little bit slower. We need more double XP weekends and shit. Considering the fact X Defiant's competing with all FPS games in the genre, I was shocked that we didn't get double XP this last weekend, or the one before, which was the launch of Black Ops 6. At the end of the day, they're in competition with Netflix, they're in competition with Twitter, they're in competition with Instagram, TikTok. In 2024, the average human has the attention span of a goldfish. At the end of the day, there's just so many different options for entertainment. I'm really curious about what Season 3 is going to bring for X Defiant in terms of progression, new camos, whatever the case may be.